We are almost there. It's Thursday.
Yo.
Hi.
It is Thursday, Friday's Eve. We are here again. Hump day. Bang, bang, bang. To Friday.
You're doing too much. It's not even Friday.
Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. We are here for you every Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday.
11:15 Eastern Standard Time.
11:15 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. And we're always here to bring you the content that's going to help you to improve your life. And today is no exception to the rule. If you are a content creator looking to grow your new clientele and to create a loyal fan base, we have somebody that's here to offer you some expert advice on amping up your marketing for content creators.
So that means this episode is for you if you want to level up your life, if you're a content creator or if you're not, if you just want to do better with marketing because you may have a business, all of these things apply, right?
Across platforms, whether you're a YouTube content creator, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're doing Instagram, whether, like Lakuta said, you have a business where you have a product that you're trying to sell, like Violet Botanical Skincare. This information is for you.
So stick and stay. How do you say it, Corey?
Stick and stay and stick.
Yeah, so stay and stick and stay for the next hour if you want that type of content. Click away if it's not for you. Go somewhere else. We don't want to disappoint you. However, if you want surprises, if you want goodness, because we do offer giveaways, then that's where you stick and stay. So where do we start?
We start with our favorite part of the show, where we thank our sponsors.
We have sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following sponsors.
All right, our sponsors. Let's say thank you. Some are returning champs, so let's play and see if it plays. Hey, we got our returning champs every week. Here we are.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks.
Thank you, David and Christine Brooks.
They've been returning.
Supreme sponsor, Loretta King of Kingsway Gardening. Check out her YouTube channel.
Thank you, Loretta King.
Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Thank you, Dr. Hayden.
Yeah,
Supreme sponsor, Black Heights, advancing your career. Check out his YouTube channel.
Black Heights, thank you.
Fancy sponsor, AJ is Road Tripping. Check out his YouTube channel.
AJ is Road Tripping, thank you.
He's another returnee.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right, so let's get it started. Let's go. Let's start the show with our Real Talk with Ntabi intro.
Real Talk. Wait a minute, Corey. There's a reason why you say Real Talk with Ntabi intro, guys. Real Talk with Ntabi is a real person. She created this intro, so that's kind of the reason why we always say with the Real Talk with Ntabi intro. She is in South Africa, however. She's also here with us today, already chatting and saying hello to folks. So let's go. How you say it, Corey?
Let's go. Let's start the show with our Real Talk with Ntabi intro.
Hey, let's do it.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
His wife, Laquita Marie.
Together we're letting you into our life live as we answer the bell that was rung for us by K-Business Podcast and others, saying that we are a resource library of information to help people improve their lives. Yes, we are a self-improvement resource library for you. We are here for you every Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday,
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time,
bringing you fabulous guests to help change your narrative of what you think it means to be normal when it comes to your health,
your business,
and your wealth. Today's fabulous guest is no exception to the fabulous guest rule. She is a marketing expert. This woman can sell anything to anybody. She can sell dirt to a squirrel. She can sell dirt to an earthworm, I should say.
Do they have money?
They might. They got some kind of currency.
Earthworms make dirt. So you're saying she can sell dirt to an earthworm. All right. That means that in this episode, guys, we're just going to give you a snippet. That means we're going to right now go through today's topics, introducing you to our guest, giving you a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat, and all of those good things. However, first, we've got to say hi to this.
Hello to Miss Sandra Greene. We're going to bring her in.
All within an hour. Good morning.
Hello. How are you doing, everyone?
Hey, Sandra, we're glad to have you here. You're back again. You're returning. You've been here before, and we just thank you for coming back to help people out there that are content creators or people that have businesses with goods and services to offer. They're looking to amp up their marketing strategies.
Yes.
And you have a good story that you used to share of somewhere where they can jump off and start with having to know how to ask the right questions.
Sure, Corey. I was sharing with you, I have pretty much 20 years in the business of making content in a corporate environment, from script development on to talking to clients and developing custom content. But there was an occasion we did trade shows, and I was invited to a trade show, and it was called a school trade show. And so a part of our market, industry market, was K through 12 college schools, but it was also corporate and workforce development, mechanical skills, and those sorts of things. And so it being that the invitation said school trade show, I took all of the college and school materials that we provide to colleges and schools, thinking it's a school trade show. We get there and I realized it was called school, but it was school for workforce development. So they really was looking for industrial content and not school content. Different audience, right? So quickly had to switch off the extra materials I bought to share to become the primary materials that I shared. And so the thing I had to learn, and I share with anyone, know your audience, ask the right questions. What who's going to be there? Who's attending? What's their job title? And had I done the pre-work, I'd have been more prepared for the trade show.
Right. This is great because you're giving away all the goods right here. And we're just supposed to be saying hello, but the audience knows what they're here for, what they're in for, your wealth of information, and we appreciate it. And we also understand there's a giveaway at the end. Well, one at the beginning, one at the end, and you're going to help us with both of those, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so Sandra, we're gonna put you back in the virtual green room. We have some virtual donuts and some we have some digital donuts and some videography vino for you back there.
Hey, I like the vino. It's not 5 p.m. yet, but hey, it's virtual, so go for it.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere.
We'll see you soon, okay? All right. Man, this is gonna be a good show, guys.
And everybody remember, this great show is being powered by StreamYard and by member support by viewers like you. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and then join the home team and bum rush the button.
You know what that means, guys. Hit the thumbs up because this is a 1-hour episode. That means if you hit the thumbs up now, other folks will get the notification. It'll bring them in because regardless of what David Hunt says, he's saying, Corey, as much as we would like it, this show is probably going to be longer than 1 hour. Anyways, no, this is a 1-hour episode, guys. We're sticking to it. So hit the thumbs up. It lets people know that this is great content. And of course, if you're watching on the replay, that's what the thumbs up does. It notifies people that, hey, here's a hot topic. You might want to get in on this.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, as Miriam Adepoju would say. So make sure you share this information with others around you. You can also become part of the Blind Guy His Wife Their Life home team by visiting blindguyhiswife.com.
Scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen, you see blindguyhiswife.com. And of course, right there scrolling as well are all of the sponsors. So that means when you head on over there, you can find out how you can be a sponsor so that if that's something that you like to do, hey, the instructions are all there. It kind of shows you how to get into our Buy Me a Coffee page, where that's our sponsorship platform. You scroll down there and it shows you how to choose 1 coffee, 3 coffees, 5 coffees. Of course, Corey has been blind for 25 years, so we always put in 25 coffees. We definitely are heading full steam ahead on our hashtag 25 for 25 campaign. All proceeds do go to our nonprofit, Atumpan Edutainment. And of course, there you can always buy sponsorships. We had someone get a sponsorship yesterday, Corey. So you can always do a sponsorship. You can always do some of our updated sponsorships like our in-show steamers. And do you have a green coffee cup, Corey? Do you have the right cup today?
I have it. What you're going to do is you're going to remember to click the green coffee cup and just stir it up. That's what you're gonna do. Hit that green coffee cup, and it's gonna take you to our Buy Me a Coffee page.
So that means when you're on the website by blindguyhiswife.com, scroll on up. If you just want to support one time, click the green coffee cup. When you do, it does open that widget right there. You can choose 1, 3, 5, 25 coffees, and you can definitely support the stream. And you can also see who else has gotten coffees and what's going on over there. So, Corey, where do we go from here?
Well, don't forget that you can also get some of our fabulous merch. Get your home team jersey. You can get one of the many logo designs on our t-shirt from Press and Sew, the Blamazon, the Black Amazon, these YouTube streets.
Right there on blindguyhiswife.com. That's where you can shop. Click on the button. It takes you right to the site. You can get any of the gear that you see there, and keep scrolling because that's where you'll see Violet Botanical Skincare. Guys, it's holiday time. Get those goods all year round, not just holiday time, because there are body butters, bath oils, bath scrubs for men, women, and children that keep you soft and supple all year long.
And help you to relieve eczema with all natural products and some ancient Egyptian formulas. So check out Violet Botanical Skincare.
And the discount is built in. So definitely you get a discount when you shop by starting at blindguyhiswife.com. It moves you forward to the website and the discount is there. So
sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Always getting you guys to eat more fruits and vegetables.
We're not vigilantes or
fruit hoodlums.
We're just trying to get you to increase the amount of vegetables and fruits that you eat at every meal to get that fiber, to get those antioxidants and all those things pumping so that you can be healthy and strong. Like Papa said, be strong to the finish because you ate more spinach.
Why is Trash Can Wave saying I'm still on you for grabbing the wrong color coffee cup yesterday? Y'all know Corey's blind. He cannot see. His eyes don't work, but that does not give him I don't cut him any slack for that. I'm like, you can tell which coffee cup you have. So Corey knows.
Well, first you have to have the coffee cups where they're supposed to be. And when you take the green coffee cups that we have and you use them for your coffee, and the children's, what do you call the steamers? The children's steamers.
Yeah.
There's no more green coffee cups left. I just got to grab the first thing I can get my hands on.
So just so that you all know, our kids do drink coffee every day because when they were little, they started drinking my coffee. And I was like, I can't keep getting a bigger and bigger cup. Y'all can't keep drinking this strong coffee. So I started making my oldest daughter a cup of coffee, which was mainly milk and sugar with a splash of milk.
Splash of coffee.
Oh yeah, what'd I say?
Milk and coffee, milk and sugar with a splash of milk.
You know what I meant, with a splash of coffee. Then, the next one came along. So she saw the first one had her own cup, so she had to get her own cup. Now the third one is here, so they each get their own cup of coffee. Keep in mind, we are plant-based. We use almond milk. You can use rice or soy milk. We also add to it cacao. My own coffee, I even put in cayenne pepper and flax seeds. This morning I have chia seeds because I'm out of flax.
That taught me a real good lesson because she'd be like, bring me my coffee. And I took a sip, a big old gulp sip, and it had that cayenne hit me in the back of the, not my throat, but my throat. Hit me in the back of my throat. And I was like, hey.
Yep, got you right where you needed it. Like, boom, right in the throat. So, Corey. Sneak peek. So we're talking about the food. We're not talking about the socks. Why is Trash Can Waves asking what color socks you got on? Oh, they're actually black. We usually get Corey black socks because he can't see. It's easier if all of his t-shirts and socks are black. So that way, when the shirt is hanging over to the side, we're not looking at like gray. Oh yeah, sorry. We don't want you like shoulder off. Okay. Sneak peek at today's plant-based treat. Y'all got me doing too much today. It's mainly you, Corey. But guys, spaghetti. Your spaghetti can be delicious. It can be fulfilling. And it does not have to have any dairy products in it. So we're going to give you a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat. If I can find it. What happened, Corey?
Don't ask me. You asking the blind guy. I can't see what happened, what you did.
I know. I was just saying that like, oh, yeah, this is going to be good. We're going to hook it up. We're going to show you guys all the goodness. And then, I don't know where. Oh, there it is.
Meaty plant-based spaghetti.
All right, guys.
Let's get into the comments.
Roll call. Time to cannonball into the comments.
All right. K Business Podcast. Thank you.
K Biz in the house.
Wow. You know what? K has given us a $10 super chat saying thank you for the great information. You guys are the best.
Thank you, K Business Podcast, for joining us, and check out his YouTube channel.
He just dropped a video, Corey, about a $10,000 business grant.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. And so he's giving you the details saying like, get your taxes done. That way you can apply for your business grants, and you can be cooking with gas with free money. We have so much
Go ahead.
Information coming from our guests. Thank you.
K Business Podcast, proving that all Baltimore Ravens fans aren't that bad.
You know what? Let's get in here. Wally says he is second only because he was late to the show.
Wally down in Florida.
I don't know what's up. I don't know why StreamYard cuts off the first comment. So if y'all can see who was really first, I don't know who it was. Like, thanks, because Wally is always here. So Wally, we're gonna give it to you.
Wally didn't.
Oh no, we're taking it away because he said, let's see if the regulations, or if we'll have regulations like rigged,
right? Regulations instead of regulations.
Regulations instead of congratulations.
Wally, you still didn't answer my question the other day. Since you're Haitian, have you ever been to hell?
Oh, the area of Haiti called hell. Yes. Anyways, Trash Can Waves is here, always putting in hashtag the home team. Guys, if you want to get bragging rights, everybody can't be first, right? But if you just want first place bragging rights, that's what we call first place pony. No, you do not win a pony. Jaton was asking yesterday. But first place bragging rights, then all you have to do is put in hashtag the home team, the same way Trash Can Waves did. Our favorite moderator up in the north, our
Michigan, David Hunt up in Massachusetts. Both of them brothers in cold weather states.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. David Hunt will be live tomorrow with Freeform Friday. Trash Can Waves is a big supporter, talking to everybody, always greeting everyone. He's trying to take PWJ's job. Let me tell you, he might get favorite moderator status pretty soon. He said no exceptions. And he's even telling people when to refresh, like when we're going live. So this is great. Now, we do have Black's Tropical in here.
Black's Tropical Homestead from Georgia.
Yes. So Black's Tropical, they grow tropical fruit on their homestead, a.k.a. their backyard, almost an acre of land, and they have 80 different fruits and vegetables growing. So, almost 100, right?
Right. And they got dogs, birds, and bunnies.
Oh, yeah. And they have meat birds, egg-laying birds, meat bunnies, and meat rabbits and pet bunnies. I guess that's how we can say it.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. And Tabi is so ready. Real Talk with Tabi is currently doing a premiere on her channel. I'm in there right now, Corey. She's in here. This is how we support each other, guys. I was going to try to sneak in and put in a comment because it's like, whoa, she has a great series. Let's just say that. G. Albert is always acting up. Hey, I'm gonna sing a song. Now here's what this is why I said G. Albert is always acting up. I don't know what David Hunt said, but G. Albert gonna put into the comments. Now David Hunt is doing good. He has hashtag the home teams, by the way. And G. Albert talking about, David, why you be lying? So I think David Hunt might have said he's first. That might be what it was. And G. Albert is a tech guy, and he's thanking his family. He says, today is my brother's birthday. Saturday is Gwen's next week. Desmond will be on the 7th, and the 13th, Carson will be, next week, Desmond will be 7, and on the 13th, Carson will be 5. And I have memory issues. Thank God for wives and calendars. Yes, wives and calendars. They help you out. You guys, I don't know if G. Albert, he says he has memory issues. He's like a real life amnesia person. He's had amnesia in real life. So yes, wives and calendars, we help you guys out. Let's see who else we have not said hello to. Lashes Journey.
Lashes Journey in the house, representing for Jamaica.
Yes, she is a Jamaican and she is financially independent. She's retired early. On her channel, she tells you all about how to do the same thing, right? Real estate and all that good stuff. And guess who else is here? Another a day trader, Corey, not from Ghana.
Not from Ghana.
But from Savannah or down south, or maybe he's in the West. I forget.
Talk Williams in the house. He's from Chi-Town.
Chicago.
Illinois.
Yes, he says, good day, great people.
All right, Talk Williams in the house. Go back and watch that episode that we had of Talk Williams last Friday. Dude set it off with some great information
on making money, day trading, guys. So get your stocks game up. Like he said, commit to it, and you can be like him and Lashes Journey. Hey, Vanessa Buckner.
Buckner in the house.
We also, did I tell you we got Tasha Oshie Grows in here?
Oh, there was a lady, Tasha Oshie Grows.
I'm about to mess up the song.
And Tasha, we found out that Tasha, actually, her husband is great friends with the guest from yesterday's show, the comedian Lance Thompson. and they grew up together. So Lance and her husband grew up together in Maryland. So Tasha is she's more family than she thought she was.
Right. Let me tell you guys, these YouTube streets get smaller and smaller, as you know. So you know who we have here too, the moderator queen.
Gail Lockett, the moderator queen, holding it down for the Blue Ridge team.
And she has her own channel right now, guys. So make sure if you have not subscribed, turn on all notifications, hit the bell, and it'll say all personal or something else.
And Tasha Oshie Groves,
but you want to click all.
Tasha Oshie Groves thinks she's slick too. She comes on her channel. Do you want to know about my sweet potatoes? I want to show you how I took a slip of sweet potatoes and grew it to 5 pounds. She said she has her intro comes in like, I'm like, wow. I said, what kind of channel is this?
She does have a good voice. You know, speaking of good voices, people have told She Stole My Thunder that she has a great voice for voiceovers.
Yes, she does, because she's a very animated voice, and it's one of those voices that can she can do a lot with it because of the way where her range is. She can actually go very high, very low. She's got a lot of good range with it. So yeah, I can see that. She stole my thunder.
Yes, she is. She is in Canada speaking French. She has her hashtag the home team in there. So that's great. Look, who else have we not said hello to? Because we're going to get Sandra to come in and help us with our first place pony. Thank you, She Stole My Thunder, for reminding folks to hit the
like button.
Absolutely. G. Albert, he has it in there. Hashtag the home team. Hashtag the home team that this show is a 90-minute show. No, it is not. No. And look at Trash Can Waves. Hashtag 90-minute streams. No, we are only 1 hour.
Hashtag the home team.
Absolutely. So PWJ, Philip Waldo says,
PWJ in
grand day, y'all. Oh, look, that's our favorite moderator, you know, and he's in there chatting it up, calling everybody out. And of course, him and Trash Can Waves, they're in there talking, but we even have Welsh Wifey channel here.
Hey, Welsh Wifey channel in the house.
Saying greetings to everyone. Y'all know, I already told y'all. Welsh Wifey channel, she's a money person as well. She knows about marketing. You know, this show, we're going to learn, if you're a content creator like Welsh Wifey channel, what do you do for marketing? How do you make sure you're a content creator and you're growing? She has several different channels. And of course, she talks about how the men can strengthen their joystick. So she asked the right questions. She knows her audience. Hey there, Melissa Jane.
Hey, Melissa Jane.
Hey. Oh, wait. So Melissa has a great show. I saw her last night on Zan the Man. She's excited always about everything. And she said, you two are so cute. Mm-hmm. You know what? Melissa is cute too. She's really beautiful, well put together. She has the marketing thing on lock. So the reason why I said, oh, wait, is because Todd has given us an update. All right. You want to hear it, Corey? That was your drum roll. Yeah. I just had my first cup of almond milk last week, and the expiration date is much further out.
Whoa.
So wait, what does that mean? Does that mean that's good, that it lasts longer?
Yeah, you're saying it lasts longer than regular dairy milk, animal milk.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, does that mean it's going to take him so long to drink it because he doesn't like it? He glad it has a long expiration date, or?
I don't know. We'll get get more updates and talk on his almond milk journey.
Right, like Philip Waldo Jr. was explaining it. He says Corey can't see that his socks are black, yet he knows that he has a green coffee cup. David Hunt, Corey can see. That's what he's basically saying. You're right, David Hunt. Spaghetti is awesome even when there's okra in it. You know, he said, unless there's okra.
So David and his hate relationship with okra.
Right. K Business is in there laughing. I think we've said hello to everyone, Corey, except Patrice Garner.
Hey, Pistol Pack and Patrice, the 4-5 piece.
Absolutely. And Coach Remy has hashtag the home team.
Coach Remy workout all the way in Rwanda.
Yes.
Patrice out there in Arizona.
Yes. You know, Coach Remy is our favorite fitness coach. He is ripped and he can show you how to do the same thing from your home using what you have in your home. Or, of course, you can get out in the streets and do what he's doing. Oh, the marriage brokerage firm is at work. Hey, your favorite pharmacist.
Marriage brokerage firm at work.
Yes, she is a pharmacist. She does work. But of course, if you go over there to the marriage brokerage firm channels, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, she's grown folk time over there. I think her and Trash Can Waves in a competition for grown folk time.
I think so. My Vivid Life. Hello.
My Vivid Life. Hey, down in Florida.
Yes. So let's see who we can bring in to say hello to folks like Ashley Ray.
Hey, Ashley Ray. Hey, Ashley Ray.
Good to have you here. Thank you, Melissa Jameson, for smashing the like button. We appreciate that. All right, Corey, how do we do this?
We're going to bring Sandra in, and she's going to help us with our first place pony, but she's also going to explain to us her role as a marketing genius, because she didn't start out. She started out and she climbed the corporate ladder because she was just so good at what she did. As far as, like I said, she could sell dirt to an earthworm. So we're gonna bring her in just to help us with the first place pony and tell us a little about how she grew to be the marketing genius she is today.
Yes. Hey there, Sandra. How are you?
Hello.
Listen, we are so happy to have you here because Food by Faith is in here. She is a content creator. She's much like you. She's traveled the world. She has a channel. She's growing it. And she's driving and listening in because she's like, okay, how do I do this? Now, I do want to give a disclaimer. Snuggles, I am not being a matchmaker for Melissa. However, if that happens, hey, because she's in there laughing. And Talk Williams, he's also a content creator. He knows about marketing. He says that almond milk was delicious and good. He's saving money and saving the environment.
All
so
right.
You're here to help us with the first place pony, right?
Okay.
Now, Sandra, you worked in media content creation industry with training films and all sorts of other products that relate to training films. But the strategies that you've used and learned can apply across the board.
Because you're a marketing genius.
Yes, because you're a marketing genius, from YouTube content creators to making Facebook posts, even if you're just trying to promote a good or service that you are selling. So tell us a little bit about your background and how you became the marketing genius you are today.
Now, wait a minute. While you're giving us that background, this gives everybody their final chance to put in hashtag the home team. So give it to us, Sandra.
Oh, wow. Okay. Working in a corporate environment for 20 years in a Fortune 500 company, content for various industries, right? And when you're creating content, back in the day, we used the phrase content is king. In other words, content is what everyone was looking for and paying for. At that point in time, content was, we didn't have YouTube, you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have media. And you got to go back and think back, content then was on a VHS tape, right? And content moved from VHS tapes to now we have a disc, and now we have digital media. So as content has changed, the modalities that you deliver it in, the audience has changed. And when you're creating content, it has to be, the first idea is, who's your audience? Who are you trying to reach? And if you're going to really grow, you want to reach the breadth, as many people and as diversified as you can, in order to stay engaged, but also to pull other people into what you're providing.
Right.
Nice.
Now, Sandra,
hold on, wait a second. Oh, okay. I thought there was a delay. Go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
Sandra, you're a straight shooter, and I had the opportunity to see you in action. You came to a museum where I worked, and you actually were there to present some. They were looking to do a program or do some programming around hand washing and preventing the spread of germs. And I had written the storyline for a coloring book called The Awful Icky Yuckies, and this is geared towards children. And then they wanted to...
And it's funny because that was for hand washing.
That was for hand washing.
And it was all about the germs, like staying safe, being, clean and everything. And this was years ago before they started telling us again, wash your hands, grown-ups too.
And so, Sandra, they wanted you to come in and talk to them about providing content for a station that talked about hand washing and germs, preventing the spread of germs. And
it would be like a video station and hands-on station and all of that kind of interactive.
It was funny because once you told them the price tag for the product, they kind of like...
They started to recoil.
Yeah, they started hemming and hawing and backsliding.
Stutter, beatbox.
Yeah, they're like, but the price tag didn't shock them. And you just had this real plain way of saying, well, the value in this is that this is a children's museum. And let me tell you, children, they're just nasty.
in a very professional and sweet way.
Yeah,
you laid it down.
And it was so funny because at the end of the meeting, they bought the content. So where is that? Is that just who you are? Is that just part of your natural skill set?
Or is it training? Because like you're saying, all of this experience with Fortune 500 companies, tell us, where does that come from? Or is it a combination?
It's a combination of your personality, I will admit, but it's also being authentic, right? So when you're honest, authentic, and real, and people can really, and you can actually, people start thinking about, yeah, even my kids are nasty, right? Make it relatable. Then people tend to say, yeah, she's right about it. So it's a combination of saying it professionally, but saying it honestly, and then getting people to self-reflect like, yeah, she's right.
That's a good marketing strategy,
Right.
Getting others to self-reflect. Well, I think we are ready for our first place pony because we've got everybody in here. Why is Gail in there laughing? What did they say in here in the chat? And then I see Trash Can Wave saying, can it be for $3? Did he mean freeloaders or $3?
He said $3.
Yeah,
He's trying to buy something for free. I don't know what it is. I'm scared to ask Trash Can Wave.
I know. Well, you know what? K Business has it in there. So I say we do the first place pony, but how are we going to do this, Corey?
Okay, I'm going to make the announcement for the horse race.
Okay.
And then once I say bring, that's the gate sound, Sandra, bring, you're going to say know your audience.
Know your audience.
All right, ladies.
All right, you ready, Sandra?
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to today's Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life First Place Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted and behind the gate in position and bring.
Know your audience.
They're
All
off.
right, we've drawn Patrice Garner, Natasha Oshie Gross, Snuggles in there, Corey David Hunt, Cape Business Podcast, G. Albert, Trash Can Waves, Philip Waldo Jr., Coach Remy Fitness, Trash Can Waves, Patrice Garner, Philip Waldo Jr.
Hey, and the riggedness is real.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. When you got a wrench, you win.
The riggedness is real. Phil is the champion, my friend.
This is just awesome. Phil has won the first place pony giveaway, Red Pill Awareness. You're just in time to see that Phil has
and
won.
Now, a speech from Wally and David Hunt.
So thank you so much, Sandra, for giving us some morning inspiration before we do your official welcome. But before we send you backstage, back into the green room, we do need you to congratulate Philip Waldo Jr. because already Gail at night, she's congratulating him. Wally's congratulating him. Even not just Wally, but even Real Talk with Ntabi down there in South Africa saying, wow, my best friend, Philip Waldo Jr. won. Phil says the selector is working again. He's flexing that right. Dang.
Well, congratulations to Philip Waldo Jr.
Thank you.
So Sandra, we're gonna put you back in the virtual green room, and we have some one of your favorite treats. We got some grits back there waiting for you.
You know what? We will see you soon. All right, Sandra. All right. Let's go, Corey. What's going on? Because Talk is celebrating, and Red Pill Awareness says he never gets to win. But we do have another giveaway coming up very shortly because we're halfway to our 1 hour mark. That means one more giveaway coming up. So stick and stay if you can. And we know people come in and out of the stream, but just come back if you have to go out so you can win at the end.
All right, guys, if you're just joining us, we're here today with talking about how you can amp up your content marketing as content creators. And we're here with a very fabulous guest, and we're about to introduce her right now.
All I do is win, win, win. Phil had to put his theme song in there.
So today's special guest is, again, we declare her a marketing genius, a 20-year veteran working at a Fortune 500 company, selling socks to people who don't have feet. She can sell, like I said, dirt to an earthworm, feathers to a falcon. She can sell water to a fish that's already in the ocean. She is a salesperson genius when it comes to marketing strategies and bringing people bringing content creators the market, the audience that they desire for their content. It's time for today's featured guest. She is none other than Sandra Greene.
Hey, welcome back.
So Sandra, you are back here with us. You talked about your marketing, how you became the marketing genius you are, working in a Fortune 500 media content creation company. And you're here today to help other content creators or people who have businesses to amp up their marketing skills.
Now, the whole thing is that everybody wants to sell something, right? Let's say like Trash Can Wave says, selling running shoes to the handicapped. he said to the handicap able, like not
selling
just the handicap.
Flashlights to the blind man.
Right. He says selling prescription glasses to someone with no eyes, right? we got the intentional millionaire in here.
Hey, the intentional millionaire.
Yes, he's a content creator. He is here for this. So we're going to start with
the second talking point that we have, which is marketing magic. Sandra, tell us some of the strategies that helped you to help the content creators become effective and reach the audience and the goals that they desire.
And can you please start with them showing up? And I say that because, like, you know, some people, they come on to this content space, they think, oh, it's virtual. I can just, you know, kind of show up with a bonnet, or maybe I won't put on lotion today, or maybe I'll do whatever. And here you are, just a picture of you at a trade show, at a conference, at an event. I don't know where you are, but you're showing up. You're like, let me get on a little bit of glam. Let me go for it, right? So
Absolutely.
Start wherever you want to start, but tell us about this marketing magic. Any tips to start with?
Marketing magic, interesting. You're right. First, dress for the event. And I say that because you never know who you may encounter, whether you're flying, you know, and now it's crazy, right? You see people wearing bed clothes on flights, bonnets, and I get it. You want to be comfortable, but you'll never know who you're sitting next to. You'll never know who you will have the opportunity to be on the plane with that you can pitch your content to. And you can see all kinds of stories of people meeting people in different places where they have the opportunity. And so you always want to prepare for the opportunity of you may be in front of that next person that give you the biggest chance you'll ever have. And so you show up as if you're ready to do your presentation, no matter where you're going. Mm-hmm. Magic is, for me, that content it's real. It's always in front of you, right? Whether you see it or not. If you're driving at the stoplight, be present. Things are always happening around you, and where you can capture, even with your cell phone, images that you may put content to later. Used to be, again, we would read a book and that's content. Content is visual now. It's digital. It's there's different ways that you can provide it. And then when you're delivering content, in my case, the 20 years we were doing it, as you can see there, we were building skills and improving behaviors. But it was all around making sure what we produce impact others.
Right. So Corey, just so that you know, on the screen, there's a picture of her at another trade show, a banner behind her at the top, building skills, improving behaviors. And there are some words behind them, but the one right between the center of her head and the person she's standing with, it says content.
Right.
You know,
so
go ahead.
The content is definitely, like I said, definitely king, and it's always around you. So always be present and in the moment, ready to capture that content.
And we don't want to, we don't want to be like My Vivid Life. She said bonnets and ashy. So like you said, Corey, you never know.
You never know, who you're going to encounter and when. So marketing doesn't just start with, you getting on the screen, creating your content and you're recording your video. It starts when you get up out of the bed that morning. How are you going to look? How are you going to dress? Like I said, are you going to have on a bonnet and look ashy?
I don't know. Trash Can Wave says, I love bonnets and Crocs. But tell us a little bit about what you were saying earlier about know your audience, right? Because you were saying know your audience, and that makes a big difference. So if Trash Can Waves is your audience, people that love bonnets and Crocs, you might want to show up that way. But give us a little bit of information about that for Marketing Magic. As content creators in this digital space, you've been in that space. You've also been in the physical space. Tell us about that, knowing your audience.
Knowing your audience, I would say, and I love bonnets and Crocs too. If that's my audience, then I will create content specifically for them. But when I'm trying to grow my business and expand my business, I'm looking for partnerships. And when you're looking for partnerships, you're going to have to look for opportunities where people want to know that you're going to show up and be presentable to others to diversify what you're presenting. Mm-hmm. the magic in marketing and knowing your audience is, who are you creating content for? And the smaller your audience, the smaller opportunities you're going to have. What you want to do is create larger opportunities and broaden your audience. So you want to diversify your audience. And I think that's why you see a lot of YouTube personalities like yourselves and other people really growing, because they're partnering with other diversified audience that have a different type of what they're targeting. And so they're exposing you and you're exposing them. And so when you're looking for those type of partnerships to be diversified, to include people that you may not have thought about, but you're making those partnerships and those relationships. And that's really what's important.
You know, when you talk about partnerships and relationships, the Intentional Millionaire, he has $1 million portfolio, right? We met with him last week. He came to our show. I think they were at the same show, right?
Yes.
So I think you got a chance to meet him.
It was a dude that looked like he was in the Black Panther outfit, but he wasn't in the Black Panther outfit. That's just his natural body. He just need the helmet on. He could have been like, T'Challa.
Oh, you know, we forgot. We're supposed to be hooking him up with the lady. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Don't forget Intentional Millionaire. We got somebody for you. Anyways, so he says, I started brushing. He's telling Trash Can Waves this, because Trash Can Waves is Trash Can Waves, because on his channel, he reversed his receding hairline. He now has waves. That's the point of his channel. So when you scroll back, I should say, that's what you see on Trash Can Waves. So Intentional Millionaire is partnering with him, saying, I started brushing my hair, trying to get some waves, but my hair is a little thin. Now, I've seen Trash Can Waves on other channels giving hair advice. I mean, solid information. Over there, Corey, at My Favorite Pharmacist. So she was talking about different herbs, different blends that people could use. So when you say diversify, a lot of the people here, what they will do, let's just say My Vivid Life, right? You know, she's talking about bonnets and ashy. However, the Intentional Millionaire, like he said, thanks for having me on your stream. He's been on her platform. So they are, what do you call that, Sandra, when you go back and forth?
Collaboration.
Not just collaboration. There's other words for it when you work with other people. I don't know. Look, here's Trash Can Waves. He's telling him what to do. Like you said, collaborations, diversification, cross-marketing, all of that.
Yep.
So he's listening to Trash Can Waves. The Intentional Millionaire, you just more of a straight hair waver. Got to reach your wavelength. Let it grow and keep brushing. You'll start to see ripples. That's the length of your hair it takes to wave.
All right.
See what I'm saying? It's like Trash Can Waves is the GOAT, greatest of all time.
And we formulate those same type of partnerships because people will see, people like Tasha Oshie Groves, Black Tropical Homestead, and other farmers coming onto our channel. Like, well, how did that happen? And you will be on their channels, but you find those common grounds, those common points. Like, we're big into plant-based eating, so it's a great collaboration to work with farmers and growers that are in the YouTube world as well. So you're definitely, like you said, making those partnerships and knowing your audience and how you can reach them in different ways.
Tell us about asking the right questions, though, because if, a lot of people, they're like, well, I don't know my audience. So how do we know, like Talk Williams is saying, dialogue, engagement, how do we know who our audience is? Do we have that dialogue with ourselves first? Because Gail at Night says dialogue, but Talk says dialogue, engagement. How do we ask those questions? How do we know which questions to ask to find our audience?
I tell you, the biggest thing you have now would be your comment button. Read your comments. Your audience is those who choose to take time to comment on your content. Listen to your audience. And when you're doing partnerships, it's not necessarily that you may share ideas, but they may have an expertise, which you just mentioned earlier. They may have an expertise that you need them to collaborate and give you some advice on how to present something. There's multiple ways of building partnerships and relationships. When I was working at my job, there were times that we created content for other companies, but on another company's site. So it's all about, okay, I can do that. And then I get permission from another site to create the content, but yet it was for another customer. And so there's ways that it doesn't always have to be direct. It can be indirect as well. And so not look at your comments, but look at the comments on competitors' sites, honestly, and see what they're doing and how their audience is, and on sites where you think you want to grow into. What is that audience saying? How are they responding? So it's really doing some research and developing the right content, but the research comes in basically reading your comments, reading competitor comments, reading other site comments, and then capturing that and say, okay, I see where the thinking is, and look at what they've presented. You know, we say there's nothing new. Honestly, you can't create anything new. Everything's been done once, twice, 3 times. It's just being done a different way. And because it's done a different way, it's received a different way. And so it needs to be realistic to the current times, of course, and the current audience.
This is great because we do have a couple of comments here. What you're saying about, cross marketing, looking at other people's information. She Stole My Thunder is here. I asked a question earlier and she was answering. I said, hey, are we frozen? What's going on? She says, we can hear you, right? Because she's a tech person. I've noticed what she does is what you're saying. She'll take clips from other people's channels. That helps to grow her channel because we're going over there to see what she's done with those clips. It's always respectful. It's always funny and it's appreciated, right? Yeah. So we do have a question here from James Bush. Hey there, James Bush.
James Bush.
So happy to have you here, as well as Judith Perkins. Always a pleasure.
Judith Perkins.
So here's the questions from James Bush. What about the thought out there that says to niche down, like niche it down to just one specific thing? Don't be all over the place. If your topic is going to be socks, or let's just say like if your topic is going to be trash can waves, he's talking about hair waves. So he's telling the intentional millionaire at the start of trying to get waves, washing styles are important, where you wash your hair and brush it with the suds, put the cap on, rinse it out, leave the cap till it's dry. Right. So his focus initially was his hair. That was his niche. He's branched out a little bit. So, should we just niche down?
No, I think what you do, and we used to call it bites, and the new term is micros, right? Micro learning. Okay. And what you do is you create your full catalog, and then we call it chunk. So you chunk up the segments that and you label those, so individually if a person just want to see that segment, they can see it. But if they want to watch the whole full program, you want to have that available too. You don't want to leave any of the content on the table. You want to have the full breadth of it available, but you also want to monetize it in such a way that if they wanted just segments, then they could get the segments or they could get the full story.
So this goes into what we talk about on YouTube, is creating those playlists, those categories on your channel. So like, for example, with Laquita Marie, we have plant-based treats as part of our channel live show every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But she's also taking some of those clips and taking them out and created a plant-based treat playlist. So
we're chunking up all of our content. Speaking of content, Corey, Black Heights Advancing Your Career.
Hey, Black Heights Advancing Your Careers in the house.
Giving you a $20 super chat towards your coffee and cigar for his favorite couple.
Thank you out there in Texas.
Yes, thank you guys.
I'm working on your bars, Black Heights. I'm working on your bars.
Oh yeah, you got to drop some bars for him. Guys, Black Heights Advancing Your Career. If you haven't been over there, he's much like you, Sandra. He's all about the 6-figure life. So he talks about a lot of the things that you speak of as far as how to get the bag, specific steps to do. But since he's a tech person, he talks about which degrees you can go into for tech, what they'll do for you, what certifications to get. And he does cross market with a lot of the different tech channels, so that he says, hey, Professor Black Ops has you doing this, Keep It Techie has you doing that. So Black Heights Advancing Your Career is definitely cross marketing and doing everything that you're saying. So this is cool. We have to definitely talk about this to finish up, because guys, we're getting to the top of our hour. Black Heights talks a lot about this particular topic.
Yeah, we're going to talk about how you can amp up your soft skills when it comes to content creators and marketing, what they need to do to be, so you touched on it in many different ways. We want to bring it home with, the A, active listening, the M, managing those interpersonal interactions, and the P, packaging public presentations. What are some strategies for amping up your soft skills in order to grow?
Wait a minute, Corey. Before you ask about those strategies, we do have to let them, before she answers, I should say, we do have to have them put in the final hashtag for the final giveaway.
All right, so we're gonna hashtag Sandra G.
Hey, hashtag Sandra G, because she's the marketing genius. All right.
And the G stands for genius.
This G stands for genius. I love it. All right. So tell us about these soft skills.
And the importance of soft skills when it comes to marketing, like I said, active listening, managing important interpersonal interactions, and packaging public presentations, because you are an expert at doing that.
I will start by telling you where you can get free information. How about that? Or free soft skills.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, you will not believe how simple it is. You wouldn't. But your local library has a ton of information that's available pretty much for free in digital. And it will also give you connections with other types of platforms that they've purchased and have a relationship with, where you can watch videos on how to do candle making, videos on how to do this, how to create this, and to build your soft skills, taking courses through your library. That's readily available and costs you absolutely nothing. Again, Google, YouTube, nowadays, if you YouTube something, you can figure out how to fix it. So improving your soft skills is the content, the information is readily out there. It's easy to do if you really want to do it. But it's important to always grow in order to build your wealth, build your brand, build your marketing. You want to grow. And the way you grow is to learn what others are doing. And so, again, your local library, I don't know if you've ever heard of Khan Academy, is another free connection where they teach, and there's videos and there's a lot of content that you can definitely learn, right?
Now you said Khan Academy. How do you spell it?
KHAN.
Because, and I'm asking this because Gail at Night asked, where can we go for free content, on this sort of thing? And so definitely Khan Academy is one such place. So yeah, I'll drop it in there. Go ahead.
Khan Academy. And believe it or not, there are some universities you can attend or audit the courses for free. And I think the site is EDX. So if you look EDX, look up that site, and it's a pathway or a portal to all different universities all over the world that allow you to audit certain courses if you just want to learn how to do it.
Got it. And, I will say this also, these YouTube channels, like you're saying, Black Heights, Advancing Your Career is a great resource. He does the same thing. Like you're saying, he directs people to specific sites as well. And then Food by Faith. She's a resource of knowledge. She says, great content, guys. I've stopped by for a moment. So that is what I'm doing on my page. I love what I do, and I want as many people that can see, try, taste, and read. She's giving us all the information of several different things, whether it's food, cooking, whether it's couponing, whether it's gardening. She's doing what you said about chunking it down, sharing free information so that she's a real resource here.
Right. And that's the key. You become the new, as you have the word 411, where you're looking for information, right?
Yes.
And so the more you put out there, the more people see that you're very informative, the more they'll come and ask you or give you an idea. Hey, have you thought about this? Right. And again, it goes back to reading the comments, because they're going to let you know what their thoughts are about what you're presenting, and often offer other ideas of things that they would love to see you present.
And that goes to active listening, because active listening isn't just sitting and listening to someone talk. It's also absorbing information. You said, like I said, from reading reading the comments, because that's you listening to your audience, and that helps to drive your content. It's also going into your comments and interacting with your comments as a way to manage that interpersonal engagement and interactions, so that you can learn how to interact with your audience. And then that helps you to present that effective public presentation, whether it's your YouTube content on a YouTube channel, or whether it's your actual product or service that you're trying to market. You can better hone in to what your audience is asking for.
Now, we are just about ready for our giveaway. I know that we have Adrian Nash in here.
All right,
hey Adrian. There, Adrian. Make sure you put hashtag Sandra G. Corey, we even have another robot because the last robot, I said for Judith Perkins, he was Trash Can Waves like, that's a robot. I'm shouting him out. I won't shout out the next one because I wasn't paying attention. Hey, Miss B Finesse, good to see you. Everybody is doing well. Now, I know that, Sandra, you are talking about how we can, really amp up our marketing. You've given us all the tips on marketing magic. And I know you said, for our content, we want it to stick. We want to provide visuals. We want to do all the things necessary to get in there, right? And I did drop into the link. I did drop into the chat, the edX for, free information from the best institutions like MIT and different places like that. So thank you for that. I also dropped into the chat the other resource that you mentioned.
Khan Academy.
Yes, Khan Academy. So guys, Gail is putting it in there as well. And I think we're ready for the giveaway. Any way you want to do this, Sandra or Corey, and tell them what they're getting?
Well, Sandra, I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but she has two furry children, Barbie and Sasha, two dogs. So with this being the time of year it is, it's time for gift giving. So you guys, whoever wins gets to decide. Does Sandra buy the dogs a new toy for this season or as a gift, or does she just give them more of their favorite treats, dog treats, edible treats for this season? So that's the decision you get to make if you win this final drawing.
Mm-hmm. So how are we going to say it, Corey?
So the way we're going to do this, I'm going to say 3, 2, and the 1. And since we're talking about the dogs, Sandra, when I say 1, you're going to say bow, wow, wow, yippee, yippee, yeah.
Got it. And why is Trash Can Waves laughing? Because the dog's names, Barbie and Sasha. He's talking about give him a big ass bone. Unless you win. If you win, then you can vote. So, all right, Corey, I've got the screen here. Sandra is ready. And that way, whoever wins, they can choose what the pups get for the holidays.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, and the 1.
Wow, yippee, yippee, yo.
Like she said, yippee, yo. Real talk, Entire Food by Faith, Melissa James, Albert James Bush, Adrian Nash, Philip Walter Jr., James Bush, Adrian Nash, Melissa Jane, Trash Can Waves.
Trash Can Waves. I think the wrench is working. The riggedness is real.
All of the moderators are winning today. Man, this is good. All right. So you know what you got to do, Sandra. We've got to see what's going to happen. What will you be giving those dogs? But while we wait, you got to answer the final question. He's Trash Can Waves said, I knew it. But so to lead us into our final segment, our plant-based treat, you've got to answer this question.
Sandra, how many fruits and vegetables or whole grains have you eaten today?
None. I have not eaten today.
Okay.
Well, you got plenty of time to plan for lunch and dinner, so don't forget to appreciate fruits and vegetables at every meal.
Yes, look, Miss B Finesse is congratulating Trash Can Waves. So is Philip. See, they like it when the men win. Melissa Jane, it's working out. We got Wally just looking like, man, what happened? So let me ask you this. When you eat, do you plan on adding any fruits and vegetables to those meals?
Absolutely. I keep a big jar of apples and a big jar of oranges constantly around for snacking. Okay. It's cool here. So, of course, I made chili. You can always put some carrots in the chili that you don't even taste. But I'm plant-based, but I love my beef. I love my meat. I'm going to eat my meat.
See, that's what we like to hear. You know what? That's exactly what we like to hear. That, look, regardless of whatever I'm eating, I'm throwing in the vegetables. I'm throwing in the fruits, right?
And don't forget the beans and the chili. That's plant-based too.
Right.
Absolutely.
Onions are plant-based.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly is plant-based.
Yeah.
Yes. So you know what? Everybody is excited. Like Black's Tropical is saying, Nick, Knack, Whack, Patty Whack, give a dog a bone. Oh, congratulations, little brother. He did give his speech. Thank you. That was Trash Can speech. And Philip Waldo Jr. says, thank you for sharing today, Sandra. Now, I do want you to know that Adrian Nash says she has an alternative gift for the dogs. I don't know if you have this because, you know, Adrian is all about the money, long-term protection. She says, what about pet insurance? Do you already have pet insurance? And if not, that might be something to look into.
I don't, but you know what? I will tell you, having 2 dogs is very expensive. But where I learned that you can get great care inexpensively is the SPCA.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
half the price of what most of the doctors charge for their shots and for a lot of stuff. Now, you have to go to the vaccination clinic. They have doctors there, and you typically will pay, 50% less than you would at some of the other places.
Nice.
Okay.
So you're not thinking about, look, Trash Can Waste. You already think about killing off the dogs. You thinking you're trying to preserve them.
Preserve the puppies.
Right. You know what? We are going to get into our plant-based treat because Philip Waldo Jr. says he missed his plant-based treat yesterday. Can a brother get a plant-based treat or 3 today? You know what? Black Tropical is saying, yeah, pet insurance is great. I even get discounts for doctor visits through our insurance. So several different ways to go here. Go to the SPCA, go to the pet insurance. Thank you, Adrian, for that. And look at Adrian. She says it was a grilled cheese and bone broth morning. So that's what she had this morning. Yeah, we are getting into overtime. Thank you, Trash Can Waves. We're getting out of here because Melissa Jane has 4 pets. It does get expensive.
Oh, wow.
All right. We're going to head out. Or not. No, we're not. We're not going for a 90-minute stream, Trash Can Waves. We're just going to put you in the virtual green room right now so that we can get into our plant-based treat segment. All right, Sandra?
All right. Take care, guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care. All right, Corey, here we go.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef Laquita Marie.
Meaty plant-based spaghetti.
This is about a half a rutabaga that I chopped up for the spaghetti. I usually cook this a little bit, maybe about 7 minutes before I add the other vegetables.
Rutabagas help to prevent the onset of type 2 diabetes. They promote strong bones and help regulate blood pressure.
2 carrots, 2 stalks of celery, 2 onions, and 2 cups of red cabbage.
Red cabbage has lots of antioxidants that's good for eyes, teeth, and bones.
Plant-based sausage that I actually made.
Check out our other videos to see how to make our plant-based sausage.
Here's some air-fried tofu that I froze.
Health reports show that tofu helps to put the brakes on cancer.
There is some water down there at the bottom of the pan.
Add half a cup of water to soften the vegetables. Mommy added more plant-based sausage and tofu. It's optional.
I'm just going to show you what this looks like before we add the spaghetti noodles. Nothing special, no pasta sauce. This is the pasta sauce. Just the vegetables and everything before I add the sauce. You like it?
What's up? It's good. This will taste good with the noodles too, but it's good.
Okay, so I just added like a half cup of water to get all the residual out of there.
Yep. It's better than the last one. The last one was very good. It's good.
As a former meat eater a few months ago, I really enjoy the spaghetti. I love the plant-based sausage. It tastes just like sausage, and the tofu tastes just like chicken, has a bite just like chicken. A lot of people say that.
All right, well, guys, that does it for this episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. Thank you, Adrian, for clarifying. You weren't talking about life insurance for pets. You were talking about health insurance for pets.
I know. We were trying to just kill those dogs off, like pet insurance. So, okay, that's what
You
you
know
meant.
how many people get rich off of that, just buying animals and just taking them out and collecting on the insurance policy?
And not even taking them out where they used to drive out and just let them go and say, oh, the dog's gone. They probably would do that. Just let the dog live and just collect the money. So, of course, G. Albert, no, we're not adding another 20 minutes for the recap. Thank you, Melissa Jameson. She says that looked delicious. And, of course, Real Talk with Tabi says, yummy.
All right.
You know, Trash Can Waves, I do want to address this really quickly because he says, Corey, is there a connection? Whenever a video goes 90 minutes, it gets more views. Just perhaps. No. So definitely your watch time.
That can kill your views. People say 90 minutes. I ain't watching all this.
Yeah. So really, a short, specific stream is best. Just get it in. When you're done, get out of there. Listen to Phil. I think we got to get out of here. Philip Waldo Jr. says, what happened to the days of Butch being tied up in the backyard eating leftovers?
Man, I ain't even gonna say nothing because I don't want Peter to jump all over me.
I know. How do we say goodbye, Corey? Because Adrian Nash is like,
Guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. If
No, you don't, Trash Can Waves. He says you got to turn in the dog's paw after they die, like to prove that he died. Oh, yes. I will have to work on the gluten-free sausage, Vanessa Buckner. Thank you for getting us back.
Buckner.
Philip Walter Jr. says, see how Corey read that comment? Because you already knew what the comment was when I pulled it up about the pet treats. I mean, the
pet insurance.
Pet insurance. Yes. Thank you, Miss B. Finesse. She says it's yummy.
So, guys, join us tomorrow. If you're into growing your own produce, if you're into raising your own garden, and you have dreams of turning that into a business, the Tomorrow Show is for you. Thelonious Cook, IT specialist and CSA. He has his own CSA, and he's an expert at how to take your agriculture online.
Yeah, online agricultural profits.
He's going to show you how to grow your profits with online agriculture, taking your CSA online. So getting your fruits and vegetables from the farm to the table.
Yes, like Tasha Oshie Groves, she says that spaghetti looks good. It was. I just made some this week, so we figured, hey, let's show that today. And Trash Can Wave says Corey is reading through Laquita's eyes.
That's right.
We are connected. Anyways, let's say goodbye, Corey.
So to say goodbye, we're going to say goodbye in honor of the fact that Sandra has the 2 dogs. We're going to say, at night on all fours, when they're out there on the street, they compete. Just the deuces.